Hello, good morning, and Assalamu alaikum to all of my grade 3 students. I'm your teacher Sana Kausar over here again with the new lecture for all of you. So, how are you all? I just hope so that all of my students are fine, independent, and they are doing their work there by themselves. This is something that I am repeating from my last 2 and 3 lectures, and I am waiting for the feedback also, that how you guys are responding at home, and are you doing it independently or not. So I just hope so that you guys are well and you guys are also following the instructions. So let's have a look on today's topic. That today the topic is the chapter number 3. Yes, we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 3. I know that few of the word problems are left in chapter 2, but I skipped those word problems, and that we will inshallah do when we will get back to the school. So today I'm going to start a very interesting new topic for all of you, and that name is multiplication. Yes, this is something that is not new for you at all, because you guys did it already in a grade 2. So I will help you to just revise the whole concept of multiplication, and then we will solve the workbook pages. So don't get hurry that I just quickly want to fill my workbook. My students, Tigers multiplication or even the whole maths is not about filling the workbook. It's about your concept and your understanding. Once you understand the concept, then filling the workbook will be just like a piece of cake, that I always used to say. So let's have a look on the task of the day. The task of the day is multiplication. Today you guys will learn that how to use the multiplication by using the table of 6, and these are the workbook pages that we will do today as a classwork. And only one self-assessment part, question number 3 will be your self-assessment. That is a coloring part that you will do by yourself. So the first question of the day is, what is multiplication? Okay, the multiplication definition is definitely written in front of all of you, and I want you all to learn it, revise it, that what is multiplication. If somebody asks you, and whenever the teachers ask you that what is basically multiplication is, so you guys should know that multiplication means repeated addition. When we are going to add the same numbers again and again, so in that situation we don't need to add 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, like not 4 times we are going to add 7. We will quickly multiply 4 sevens are, and then we will quickly get our answer. So it is also a quick way of adding a same number of groups. Like this is not possible that you are going to multiply the different number of groups which have a different items and you're multiplying it. That is not possible. How? I am going to show you an example. Yes, this is a recap. Okay, look at this picture. This is a visual model. Visual model means you will just look at this picture and you will understand it, that how the question is solved over here. Okay, the same diagram is in the both the diagrams are same in this picture. As you can see, it is, you can say that in a vertical form, and in this it is in the horizontal form, and you can see that both the shapes are same and they have an equal number of blocks. For example, in this picture number A, you will see that 2 horizontal lines and each has 8 blocks, and when you multiply 8 group of 2, your answer is 16. And in this situation, when you rotate it, like you just rotate the diagram, and you can say that you just lie down, and now you have 8 blocks again, and there are 2 groups of same number. So when you multiply 2 groups of 8, your answer will be again 16. So this is a basic, you can say that a rule of multiplication, that you are allowed to swap the places of these two numbers. For example, you can mention 8 2s are or 2 8s are. but the answer should be the same one. This is the first rule of multiplication. You can say that you can swap the places of these two digits, and it is possible only in multiplication, not in division. Division has a bit different rule that I will explain you later. So you can swap the places of these two digits, but your answer should be same. This is the first rule that I said. Okay, let's have a look on the second example. Yes, 5 groups of 2 equal 10s. Okay, you can see in this picture the question is given in this form: 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and you got the answer 10. It's a bit long, that add the number, same number again and again, and then you find the answer. Multiplication is a quick way of getting the answer of the same number. Like, how many 2's are there? There are 5 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you will mention 5. And what is the digit number? What is the value of each group? You can say that is 2. So 5 2's are 10. You see that both the answers are same, and this is a quick way of multiplying the numbers. So I hope that you guys have got you guys have bit idea of multiplication. In the grade 2, you guys did it with the help of pictures. In the same way, we will cover today's topic. So don't be afraid of it. Where are the pictures and fish and flowers? That I just remember the grade 2 book. So in this book, you guys have also the same kind of a picture, but this is something that I really want to explain you, that this is a rule of a multiplication. Okay, my slide broke, it's get fractured. Not really, just kidding, that was just an animation. Okay, let's have a look on another example which is mentioned in your workbook. I just want to read it for you. This is something that I explained you, but I really want to explain it again because we are starting multiplication at the level of grade 3, and you guys need a big reinforcement, or you can say that revision of this concept. So let's have a look. In this picture, 4 test tubes are given. Test tubes are what? They are a kind of small bottles which have a lid on the top, and they are used in the labs. When you will grow up, when you will study chemistry, you will use these kind of test tubes over there. Or I hope that some of the students have already watched guys. So I hope that we have discussed the bottles over here, and let's read the question. What's the question for you? How many test tubes are there altogether? Okay, in the grade 2 level, what you guys do, you can quickly count the test tube and you can tell the answer that there are 8 test tubes. But when we are talking about multiplication, you need to just write it down in that form, although your answer will be correct. That's what I said, that your answer will be same and correct, that there are really 8 test tubes over here. But how you will write it? Let's read the definition. Each rack has 4 test tubes. As you can imagine that this is a group number 1 and this is a group number 2. So each rack has 4 test tubes and there are 2 racks of test tubes. Yes, we got the 2 racks. 2 racks of test tubes are there. So how they mention the question? Multiply 4 by 2. They are saying that don't count it individually, because maybe sometime they give you 8 racks of test tube. Then it is so difficult to read that much test tube. In this picture you can easily read 8, but when they give you 8 racks of 4 test tube, then it will be so difficult for you to read it. So how to read it? 4 2's are, what will be your answer? 8. You just quickly get the answer. 4 2's are 8 or 2 4's are 8. You can see in this example that 2 4's are 8, or whether you write it 4 2's are, your answer will be same and they both have a same value. So it doesn't matter which number you mention at the first place. So one word they use for you, that product. Product is the word. Let me get my pen to just highlight the stuff for all of you. Yes, this word product. Product is the word that is used for answers. Whenever you read this word, what is a product of 4 by 2? So you just know that the answer is called product. So this is the product of this question. Actually, the answer 8 is the product of the question. And you can simply mention that there are 8 test tubes altogether. I hope that you guys are a bit clear of it, and let's just read another example of it. Find the product of each of the following. Look, the word product is used. They didn't use any word multiplication over here. They didn't mention any sign over here. No clues is given. They just say that what is a product of each of the following. So product is the word that is the answer of the multiplication question. So you will, how you will find it out? You will just put the, you can just mention your answer. 2 5s are. What is your answer? 10. So that's the answer of this question. And in the same way, if they are saying what is a product of 3 and 7, so you will quickly mention your answer. 3 7s are 21. I just hope that some of the students still remember the tables that we have learned in grade 2. But the students who are a bit weak in learning of the table, so please, this is an ideal time. Do revise your table on a daily basis. And in my next lecture, I will mention a very interesting website for all of you where you can enjoy the tables and you can even play a small games about the tables. So I will tell you the detail of that thing later on. Let's move on. Okay, maths tables. Yes, this is something that I just mentioned for all of my students, that multiplication or division is not possible without learning the table. So at this point, you guys need to understand that how much tables are important, because in the next level, division will be very, you can say that a trouble for you if you didn't learn the tables. And I have a surprise for you as well that I will show you later. Let's have a look on the second slide. Yes, look at this multiplication hint and trick. I just find out the trick on the net and I was so happy, because when I was a king, I had no idea about this trick, but now I figure it out for all of you and I want to tell you all. What is this trick about? This trick is called 6 rules. 6 rules is the word that we use, that it's about the 6 times tables, first of all. So are you ready to listen the trick? Yes. Okay. Let's read it first and then I will explain you in detail. If you multiply 6 by an even number, it will end in the same digit. The first trick is that if the 6 number, like 6 2s are, 6 3s are, 6 4s, if the 6 is multiplied with an even number. What are the even numbers? That is something that you guys have learned in grade 2, but I just mention it again over here. It's about 2 times table. Like the numbers which are used in 2 times table, they are called even numbers. Like 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0. They all are even number. So they said that if you are multiplying 6 with the even number, it will end in the same digit. Like for example, look at this example, 6 4s are. So you are not going to mention 4 at the first place. You will mention the 4 at the end place. And this is a trick number 1. And what is the second one? Let's read it. The number in the 10th place, like the number which is over here, it will be the half of the number in the 1 place. Like what is the half of 4? If you divide the 4 into 2 pieces, what will be the half of 4? 2. Yes, because 2 and 2 makes 4. So what is a half of 4? That is 2. So that half will come over here. See that this is so easy. You guys guys can easily learn the table by just knowing this trick. That this trick is gonna help you a lot. You will just think and you will easily learn it. So let's have a look on the examples. Yes. So I just mentioned the 6 times table first with the even numbers only. As you can say that 6 2s are. 2 is an even number. So we mention the 2 over here. And what is a half of 2? Half means you divide into 2 equal pieces. 1. So you will mention 1 at the first place. See how much easy it is. In the same way, 6 4s are. Like 6 3s are is not possible in this case because 3 is an odd number. So I told you one thing. This yellow line is telling you that look at me carefully. Even number. 6 4s are. So 4 will come as it is at the second place, at the tens place. And what is a half of 4? That is 2. Yes, so you will mention 2 at the first place, and 6 4s are 24. See how much easy it is. Next is 6 6s are. So 6 will come as it is at the tens place. And what is a half of 6? That's very easy. That is 3. So you know that 6 6s are 36. Yes, and the last one is 6 8s are. 8 will come as it is. And what is a half of 8? If you divide it into 2 equal pieces, it is 4. So your answer is 48. See, this is so interesting, and I was so happy when I find out it for my kids that my kids can easily learn the table now. And the work of the day will be just like a smoothie for them, just to drink it and enjoy it. Okay, yes, this is a full 6 times table chart that I mentioned for you. First thing you need to know that whenever the 0 is multiplied with any number, the answer will be 0. How? If you look at the trick, there is a no half of 0. So 0 will there as it is. And 0 is also an even number, as I mentioned previously. 6 1s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 6 3s are 18. 6 4s are 24. 6 5s are 30. 6 6s are 36. 6 7s are 42. 6 8s are 48. 6 9s are 54, and 6 10s are 60. Okay, 0 will come. 6 10s are 60 is something that you guys already know, that this is something you don't need to use any trick on it. You know that 6 10s are, because 10 is the most easiest table. So see that I help you out to find out the answer of all the even numbers over here. And everybody already know what is the answer of 6 1s are 6 and 6 10s are 6. So now you guys need to learn only these 3 values, 4 values, and your table is done. Yes, I hope that after knowing this trick, you guys will can easily learn the table. See, yes, my kids are, I hope that, happy after knowing this trick. And now now onward I will try to make the tables for you as much easy as I can, and I have tricks for other tables too that I will disclose in my that lectures. Okay, difference of learning the tables or not learning the tables. Yes, this is something that I want to share with all of my students, because still I observe that most of the time after motivating the kids, you guys are not interested to learn the table. So what will happen to you? If you are not interested to learn the table, then this will be your face during the quiz test or during the exam, and when the question will in front of you, you will be like in a thinking mode, and you will be unable to solve the question because you have no idea about what is the answer of 5 5s are. And if you learn the table, then you can quickly solve the question like this jam. Yes, so this is something that I just really want to clear you all, and it's all about the importance of the table. So let's have a look on today's work. Okay, this is the classwork. Take out your workbook, page number 53. Yes, I hope that the workbooks are already along with you. So let's start it. This question is about matching. So the students who learn the table, who can learn the table, or who had already learned the table of 6, then this page is, and today's class is very easy for them, and I even also try to make it easy for you. So let's match it. 6 6 are. 6 is an even number, and you know that 6 will come at the back place, and 6 half is 3, 36. So let's match it. 6 6 are 36. Match it with me. Okay, 6 sevens are is something that you can only match if you learn the table. I know the table, so I can easily match that. 6 sevens are 42. Yes, I just match it. Okay, 6 eights are. Okay, you can see that 8 is an even number, so I gave you the trick that 8 will come at the last place. Check it, and yes, you see the last flower. So I know the table, so I am sure that this is the answer of 8. 8 6 are 48. Yes, and the last one is 6 nines are. 6 nines are is 54. I told you the students who learn the table, they can only match it correctly. Okay, now my students, that was the easy work. Even this page is also very easy for you. Take out your workbook, page number 54. Yes. And the question is, multiply by counting in 6. It means they are just telling you that there are 6 items in each group, and you are just going to count the groups and multiply it. How? You can count it first with me to confirm it that there are 6 items in each group, and this is something that's really important. You are not going to match it randomly or solve the question randomly. Always count the items of the each group. So let's count the rabbits first. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, there are 6 rabbits in each group. So I will mention 6 over here. And how many groups are there? Group number 1 and group number 2. So how many groups are there? 2 groups. And I know the table. 6 twos are 12. Yes. See that how much easy it is. Okay, don't laugh on my handwriting. I told you that I am just writing with the help of a mouse. So kindly copy the same answer over here as well. I'm not writing it because then it looks bad. Okay, let's have a part B. How many items are there in each group? Let's count it first. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, 6. Yes, there are 6 items in each group. And how many groups are there? 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, I hope that some of my students are even solving it before me. 6 fives are, or you can even do it 5 6 are. I know the answer. That is 30. Yes. And let's have a look. How many pencils are there in each group? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, 6 pencils are there. And how many groups are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6 is an even number. 6 6 are. Let's use the trick. 6 6 are. It's an even number, so 6 will come as it is. And what is a half of 6? That is 3. Yes, 36. 36 is your answer. Please copy the same answer over here as well. Yes, this owl is here to give you a thumbs up. Thumbs up for all my kids. And let's have a look on the second page. This is the same page just like the one that we did previously. You will just count the groups and you can simply figure out that what will be your answer. It's just like the work that you guys had already did in grade 2. I remember that you solved the same kind of questions in grade 2 when you count the groups and multiply, and you solved that questions in tables from 2 till 5. So now you are in grade 3. So now you will solve the multiplication questions like that from table 6 till 10. So let's read it. There are 6 items in each plate. So you will write 6. And how many groups are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 6 sevens are. 7 is an odd number. So we can't use the trick. You need to learn. I know the table, so I'm mentioning 6 sevens are 42. Yes, and the same, let's start it with the ants. Each ant has 4 legs. So we are talking about the legs. Don't count you can say that the head marks of the ant, just count the legs. So there are 6 legs of ant, so we are mentioning it 6, and it's about 6. And how many ants are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 6 eights are. Okay, just tell me, 8 is an even number or odd number? It's an even number, so we will mention 8 as it is. And what is a half of 8? That is 4. I got my answer with the trick. 6 eights are 48. Yes. Okay, this is the price of the crayon is 6. Like there are 6 crayons in each pack. So don't get confused. Don't try to count the crayons from the picture. They mention it that $6. And how many boxes of crayons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay, 9 is an odd number now. We can't use the trick. You need to learn it. I know that 6 nines are 54. Do share your feedback that are you learning the tables or not. Another thumbs up for all my students. Yes, now the almost today's task is done. Okay, self-assessment. Now take out your workbook, page number 54. This is the right next page of the work that we did. And the question is that color the chart below in the steps of 6 starting from 6. They are saying that you are going to color the first step from 6 and then leave the 6 boxes and count the another one. This is a self-assessment, but I explain you. Like after 6, you will count the 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is 6. So you will color this one, number 12. And when you will color like this, you will find out the pattern. What do you see any pattern? If so, describe it. They are saying, have you seen any pattern in it? Yes. We find out the pattern of 6 times table. So this is something that you will write over here. Yes, pattern of 6. That's you will write down by yourself. Last question of the day. Look at this. This is something that I explained you. Find the product of each of the following. I told you product is the word that is called the answer of this multiplication. So 2 6 are. So they mentioned the question. I told you in the multiplication rule, if you swap the places of the numbers, the answer will never change. Like 2 6 are or 6 2s are. Both the answers will be same. 6 2s are 12. And then you can write down the same answer over here as well. 6 2s are 12. Easy? Write it down with me. And the next is 6 8s are. So whether you write down 8 6 are and whether you mention 6 8s are or 8 6 are, you guys will get the same answer in both the questions. That is 6 8s are 48. I got my answer quickly with the help of trick 2. That is 48. Yes. Okay. Now let's have a look. Here, school memory of all of my students, and I have the same memory when I was a kid, that there is a one friend in the classroom who always feels sleeps, and he was always feeling sleepy, and even the kids are making noise and they're disturbing him, but he is still feeling sleepy. So this is very funny picture, and it reminds me few of my students as well. So that's why I just love to paste this picture for this presentation, because this is something that are the jokes about our classroom. Okay, let's learn 6 times table. Is a task of the day. You should learn it, my kids. Just learn it as soon as possible and just try to memorize it on a daily basis. I already explained you that how much important the tables are. That's all for the day. Take care. Love you all. Yes, inshallah, soon we will get back to our school and we can enjoy all this learning one by one and face to face. Yes, take care. Bye bye.